Hey, hi, welcome back. This is the second part of the video for setting up your COMSEL environment for practice or the testing purpose. So now I'm again in the portal.azure.com. So I already have deployed one virtual machine with the name COMSEL, but I did not install the software. I will show you that part later. So we are creating another virtual machine for MediaAgent, okay, for installing the MediaAgent software. So again, same process like you did before. So here you select the resource group which was created earlier, COMSEL environment, virtual machine. It can be given anything. I give the MediaAgent and region, the same region that you selected earlier, and the remaining options go with the default. And size, yeah, image here for MediaAgent. I'll again select the comps with the Windows Server 2022, and the sizing, 2 vCPU 6 and 1 G. Okay, let's select D2S V3, which has 2 vCPU 8 GB RAM. That should be sufficient for MediaAgent. And user CV admin, the same user I'll try to create. And the same RDP port should be open. Again, 127 GB disk should be sufficient for me. No additional disk required for now. And go to the networking section. Here it is quite important. So here you have an whatever the network that you selected earlier, you select the same thing. COMSEL VNet. Subnet should be same which was before, and the public IP address, okay, let it be. And go to the management section. You don't have to change anything here. In the monitoring, don't have to change anything. Advanced, so nothing need to be changed. Tag, review and create. So it goes in the validation phase. You can see that it might incur you around 20 Indian rupees per hour if the VM is running. So you should be okay with that. So to stop Azure billing for your virtual machine, you need to manually stop the virtual machine when it is not in use. I will show you that part later. So go ahead and create it. So it might take a minute or 2 minutes. So I'm pausing the video. Okay, and now the deployment is completed. It took around 2 to 3 minutes for me. Go to the resources. Yep, the MediaAgent virtual machine is ready. You can see the public IP address assigned. Sometimes that warning that you see here, it can be ignored. And you can see the private IP address assigned, right? So as the next step, like the way you did before, I want to convert this private IP address to static. For that, go to the networking section, select network setting. Or here you have a network interface, click on that. Okay, select the IP config at the bottom. And here from dynamic to static, you have to change that to static and save it. Okay, you need to wait for the notification. Okay, so the update is successful. You can see that static IP here. Next step, you need to go to that the MediaAgent. Okay, we are in the network interface section. So try to go back again to the home and virtual machine. Search here the MediaAgent. So we have deployed the virtual machine, and then we changed the private IP address to static. The next step, connect the virtual machine. So there, download RDB file, click on that RDB file, and then connect. So you can see that it used the public IP address that is assigned by Azure, and user is CV admin that we created, and password, whatever the password you entered at the time of creation, you should enter it, and say yes for that warning. Should be okay. And the next step, you have to, once you log in, disable the firewall setting. Just make that firewalls offline, because you might encounter some connectivity issues when you're trying to configure the MediaAgent. So I wanted to keep the lab simple. That's the reason why we are disabling the firewall setting. Let's wait for the setting to get loaded. Go to the yeah, in the search bar, you have to enter the firewall. Okay, still it is taking some time. Say yes for it. Okay, so click on that domain network, keep it off, again go back, and private network, keep the firewall off, again go to the public network, make it off. Yeah, so ensure that all the firewalls are in offline. Okay, if you want to see the IP address, cmd config. So you can see the IP address here. This is the private IP address. Okay, so inside the VM, the operating system will not show you the public IP address. It will show you only the private IP address. Okay. Okay, so there is one more step. So here we need to, so this is, okay, let me see what is the IP address of this machine. So IP address is 10.0.0.4. I will ping 10.0.0.5 is IP address. I'll try to ping the 10.0.0.4. Okay, you need to ensure that you are able to reach the ComSer IP, the private IP. Okay, so you need to remember that within the Azure environment, whatever the virtual machines you deploy, they will communicate through the private IP address. Okay, so the public IP address, it is used only if you want to access from your laptop or from the internet. Yep, I will end this lab for now. Okay.